Good morning, traders. Well, so after a couple of bunches of back and forths with the investor RT people, I did find some things. They had actually, Chad Payne came back, who's a developer there, been there for like 25 years or something. He came back to me with some really good troubleshooting things to do here on the charting. And I have done so. And also, they have a lag column that you can throw into your any quote page and tell you exactly what your kind of lag you're getting from market time. So that's pretty cool. Stand by one. I got some blue blocker glasses and it's getting used to how they feel under the headset. Anyway, so I've done some of those changes. Some stuff you can do here. You can either double click on an indicator and it will show you the amount of milliseconds how many times it's refreshed or calculated in the amount of milliseconds. You can also get to that by double right clicking, if I can get it together. Huh. Well, I don't know why that's not doing what it's supposed to do here. There we go. So it's double left click in the chart area. And this shows all of the elements in each pane of the chart. And this little number right here is the milliseconds of refresh. So if I go down, for example, to this one, which was the big violator, the theory being quite simple. If it takes a millisecond, there's 1,000 milliseconds in a second, right? If it takes 1,000 milliseconds or 1 second to refresh, and you have a refresh rate every 1 second, well, you could be in big trouble, right? Or half second refresh rate, you could start getting overwhelmed. And this particular one, when I jumped on here to test this out, was like 2,000 milliseconds. So we'll see what happens. I've changed those things around for these. It was the cumulative delta that seemed to be the problem. We'll see what happens now with this open. I haven't done any trading or any messing around today. I've been busy working. It's the end of our fiscal year. It's the end of our month, quarter, and fiscal year. So a lot going on. A lot going on here. Anyway, we will see just where we're going here. This doesn't look exactly right, as much as I hate to say it. The time is correct. Oh, I see now, yeah. I see the wick and a doji, basically. I'm going to do something here and see if it helps. Candle up, candle down. I thought I could do the wick. I'll have to figure that out. I'm thinking to change this wick from gray to white, so it's more pronounced against the profile background. And like when it gets over here, it's lost like nobody's business. So it is, I forgot my usual greeting. It's the 22nd of March, 2021. It is 2108 Southeast Asia and 0808 Central Time. Trading derivatives or futures may not be suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Nothing here as trade suggestions or advice or any of that kind of thing. I'm simply doing this to be my visual trading journal. And the purpose of the stream is for that reason, and hopefully that others can learn from this and we can all achieve consistent profitability. That's the goal. I'm not licensed or any kind of a broker or advisor, and nothing that I say or do here is indication of that, of any kind of trade advice. And it's important that if you do try to follow my trades, you'll probably get hurt really bad, because YouTube imposes a delay on the stream. My trades are often in seconds, and I could be in and out of a trade before you even see it. So it would not be advisable for you to try to follow my trades. Now, my trading ideas, if you think they make sense to you, that's why I articulate everything as best I can, the narrative around the market here, for my own selfish reasons, in that this is my trading journal. And if what I say sounds reasonable and makes sense, it might give you something to think about for your own trading. We have the NASDAQ, the ES, NASDAQ market, and volume profile, regular trading hours, or pit session only. Obviously, we are risk on today. Green across the board and up substantially on my. I also narrowed down the limited the number of symbols in here to try to reduce the footprint. Now, I've had to redo, as luck would have it, I've had to redo another rhythmic data demo, and I signed on with an American address, so it's not allowing me to connect to the Singapore gateway, which is just magical, because I think that's going to have a pretty big impact. I'm trying to compare apples and apples, and all this stuff last week was done against a connection to with the Singapore gateway. All I can connect to this time is Chicago, so, well, or anywhere in U.S. So I'll have to try to figure that one out in the next day, but I was pretty busy doing some other things. So let's take a look at what we can see here in the markets. Let's look at a daily chart. And there's the daily. Turn off these profiles. So there's our daily chart. Wow. Thursday was pretty conclusive. They couldn't get above this huge resistance area right here. Quite pronounced at 13,320. Talked about that here on the stream way more than once. And now we're trading down yesterday and again today, right here at this support or resistance area. So we're sort of in a trading range here between these two. They did break down here, but ever since then, for those 4 days, but ever since then, we've been pretty much locked in between 22 and basically 12.6. 12.8 was such a big number. 12,800 was such a big number for a long time, and it came into play several times on Friday. Friday was also quad witching, if I'm not mistaken. So there could be a little funkiness this morning also. You can see, let's go to a 5-minute chart. Let's go to a 5-minute chart. I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to do that here for too long. There we go. So there's a 5-minute. See, we rode that Sigma 1 bounce to, well, can't really call that a bounce because that's 30 points right there. There's a hell of a big gap. But we're genuinely up long inventory from the close. So here's our close down here. Settlement is at 12,844. Right up here. Up here. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Anyway, so there we have the close and the or close and the open, and then been trading up the entire session continually. So we're definitely risk on, and we have a huge gap to the upside. See what a 15-minute looks like. Now, we'll go back to the 1 minute in case it starts to lag. I want to try to get it as close as I can here, and you can see how flat that really is on the 1 minute. This is just 10 points here, so that would be 5. So it's basically within a 10-point range for a good long time. And back to our normal trigger chart here. Oop, sorry. Back to our normal Renko chart. Very slow. A lot of close action. The way these Renko charts form, remember, is that the bar doesn't form until it's gone outside the box size. So it can go back and forth inside of the box size for quite a long time before it prints another bar. And that's what it's been doing. And we have the open in about 15 minutes. And I am just dying to see what happens here when this thing starts trading. So Jigsaw, again, the dome is connected to Tradovate. And the investor RT is on a rhythmic data feed via the RTrader Pro, which is this thing right here. So we'll see what happens at the open. Whether I trade, whether I don't trade is another question. I will not be trading between now and then. This has taken forever to make this new bar. And it still hasn't printed it. And we were in a chop your face off zone right over here. So I'm pretty sure that the Soul Cowboy is going to set the dance out till we see what happens. I should be able to do some stuff here. Preferences, charts, general. I don't know what any of that means. Custom profile, multi-pane. Colors. Scale text, title bar, grid lines, candle up, candle bar border. Okay. Let's change this beauty to white and see what happens. And as near as I can see, nothing. I thought that this should change itself. That would be the border and the wick. Oh well. Again, this is Investor RT is a professional platform, and it's got a lot of depth and a lot of complexity. So you have to know what you're doing. It's not just point and click, like Tradovate, for example. You open it, set up a couple charts, and there's basically, you don't tell it anything. It's just they do it for you. So some people like that. Some people don't. Personally, I would like to have this type of charting, and what I was used to with Investor RT, which was ultimate accuracy. And that's what started me down this rabbit hole of changing charting. Because in the Tradovate stuff, great platform. I like using it. Clean, slick. I can show you. Yeah, I'll do it later. But it would get way behind. And that's why I was so despondent when all of a sudden the Investor RT was dragging and lagging. That's exactly what Tradovate was up to and what prompted me to move. So I'm hoping that this gets ironed out with these changes here, and I'll report back to Chad with my findings today in about 9 minutes when the market opens, and we see what the hell happens. It's great that the U.S. has rolled back on the daylight savings, because now all those meetings I used to have at the market open are later. So we'll see how that bears out. And today's PM meeting with Houston used to be at 12:30 in the morning, and now it's at 11:30. So that's a lot nicer. Hell of a lot nicer. Then I suppose EA and the Europe will roll back. I think it's this week, so that'll put a lot of the meetings back in the way of the pit opening, or regular trading hours, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, so traders, your goal is to be focused, calm, and your mission in life as a trader is to be able to trade tomorrow. If you can't do that, none of this matters. So you have to manage your risk, trade your plan, and take what you can, what the market gives you. Remember that you should trade what you see, not what you think, because that will get you in deep trouble. Deep trouble. Go fire up this investor Tradovate thing here. Yeah, I can't remember the password. Okay. We're in step 2. We've got about $870 left to go to be a funded trader. Now here's the charting that TopStep would have, and you can see that the Renko charts are just suck, in my opinion. I really don't find them usable. But you see how easy it is to do stuff. It's just falling off a log, simple. Now we'll go to our reduced and there we go. Now we'll see just what we see. I'm expecting this thing to work as advertised. Otherwise, I'm going to be just major in a bad mood. Five minutes till pit open. So be calm, trade your plan, trade what you see, manage your risk. Remember, it's Monday after a quad witching. That could be a volatile time. Volatile time. And hopefully all this stream stuff is working as planned. Looks to be all right. Hopefully. So here we go in 4 minutes. Three minutes. T minus 3 and counting. All right. Trade minus 3 and counting. Yeah, I like that. T minus 3 and counting. There you go. My voice sounds so funny to me when I listen to this recording. It doesn't sound at all like it does, like I believe it sounds. I'm not sure whether it's the mic or the what, or I just sound like a duck naturally and don't know it. I'm not sure. But I don't have that radio star voice that I thought I had. What's the deal there? So we got 3 minutes of delay, 4 minutes, or I guess that's minutes. I don't know whether those are minutes or microseconds or the hell they are, but there's delay going on over here in the delay column. None in the NQM1, which is kind of interesting. And I don't have the ESM1 on the chart board, which is kind of stupid. And that's what's going on right here. Now, why there was a little bit of volume of why that flurry was going on, I didn't notice it on the dome. But they were all, seemed like they were taking some strain, and now they've all come right. Oh, weird. Very strange. Very strange. I'm going to definitely have to add that one more ES down there, ES1M. The difference is this is the front month contract, and these are the continuous contract. Notice that they're not even close to the same. The M1 is plus 100 points, and the continuous is 83. That's pretty damn weird. I'm wondering if this thing is bogus. Well, there we go, boys and girls. We're off, and we're open, and we're trading. So that's oh, we're lagging like hell. Yeah, 13, 14 milliseconds. Yeah, we're lagging like hell. We're trading up here at 58.59. We're up to 59.75, and this thing hasn't got above 50 yet. So that's just magical. Not. And now we're back down to 50, and it's wandering up to 59. Ah, shit. That just sucks completely. Completely sucks. Well, look at that. And then all of a sudden it jumps, and all of that traffic that was happening over there, and it's back up at 59 now, 56.5. $54, we're trading 53, and this is trading up here 56. So that's just not gonna cut it. Not gonna cut it. My goodness, that's disappointing. That profile, I can't believe that that thing is not holding us up. I also can't believe why I just did that. What the hell happened? What was that all about? Huh. Well, now it's not printing the profile. Boy, that's just, this is not a whole lot of good now. Why the time went all funky, I don't know. I don't know. All I was trying to do was open the profile indicator to see what's going on. That's 5-6 points off. 12, 13 second delay, and this thing is just not even, doesn't matter. Whatever this is all about. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. There's sure as hell more than, there's sure as hell a delay going on there. Huh. Well, we lost the profile. I got the time all funky somehow. What's up with that? I don't know. And all I was trying to do was that, which is supposed to do that. I can't believe this. And that should be what we normally have going on there. Let's recalculate. To shift click. I don't know why it's suddenly putting all these time bars in here. That's just mega irritating. Even the mouse is not working. Look at the mouse on Jigsaw. I go over here. Oh, now it's working. No, now it just completely hung up. I'm wiggling the mouse just like I am on Jigsaw. There we go. And then it just hangs up. Wow, most disappointing. Most disappointing. And what the hell's going on here? That's just unusual, basically. Wow, quite disappointing this. I don't know why it's suddenly doing all of this noise over here. And this quit doing everything it's supposed to do. Huh. Boy, that sucks. And what happened to my profile? Where did my profile from the... Oh, man. I don't think it lost connection. Maybe it did. Maybe. Oh, that's just magical. 1 minute chart is not doing anything either. Profile on. Yeah. So there's our profiles on the 1 minute. There it's at least working. Yeah, 1 minute looks like it might actually be working. Recalculate. Huh. Wow. Well, I'm sure as hell not going to trade that mess. And what happened over here with all of this, I don't know. Curiosity, drawings, I don't know. Why this time suddenly came up here. And the profile stopped printing. I'm going to do this. Get rid of that Renko chart. That 1 minute chart looks like it's actually working. Well, if you want to believe this, the ES is flying up. Oh yeah, I guess it's turned around and went the other way too. So they trade in the range with the 1 minute chart. Wow. 1 minute across value. Let's see if we can open a new chart and see if it works. Okay, now what do we got here? What do we have here? Recalculate. Value area high. We lost our other value area somewhere. Oh no, it's clear down here. That can't be right. 50, 40. That's not right. I don't think that can possibly be right. Huh. Well, it could be that I'm just not smart enough to run this thing, right? But I sort of hate to think that. Well, we're right down at this. If you want to believe this thing here, which I don't think I do, and this is not charting the proper color for the pit session. Wow. So there we downloaded the data, or we are downloading the data, or something's happening over here. I want to recalculate this stupid chart because I know that ain't right. And we should have the pit session going on over there, which doesn't seem to be happening either. So that's just magnificently a bummer. Wow, and I was really hopeful that I had an hour or two to trade here and this was going to work like $1 million, and it's just not even close. That just major sucks. Major. It's not plotting the VWAP. It's not doing anything that it's supposed to be doing. Huh. That's pretty much of a bummer. Where is all this stuff? Just doesn't seem to want to be playing nice. VWAP's nowhere to be found. Now it should recalculate. Maybe it'll start drawing stuff. That sucks. Completely sucks. Well, I think I'm just going to have to find a new alternative, because this is definitely not an alternative. ES is breaking up, and that does indicate that we should be doing the same thing, but I can't explain why it's not plotting proper colors, why this is not happening right. I don't have any idea what the deal is here. Okay, why isn't this saying Rinko? Here's the volume. Here's the day volume profile. The dark blue at the top and lighter blue in the center, and the after hours is this one, or the Globex. So it's not charting what it's supposed to do here either. Get all the hotkeys. It should be plotting this one right now, and it's not. It's plotting the Globex. So something is wrong with the charting. I bet it reverted back to the wrong. Can't remember how you go about doing that. Yeah, completely wrong. God damn it. And that is absolutely incorrect. And my added periods aren't even here. Yes, there we go. Okay, it's supposed to be that. There we go. And oh man, why does it not know that? How the hell do you? Can't seem to remember that either. Okay, so we at least got that part figured out. So we're in a chop zone here, it looks like. It's come back to normal at least. It's not dragging. It doesn't appear to be anyway. And volume, relative volume doesn't look very healthy. That looks pretty screwy. That looks real screwy. If I could only talk. Talking's hard. And there's one of these buttons that allows you to make these things narrower. This looks backwards to me. This seems to be backwards. Oh, no. Here's Globex, right? And here's a day session over here. So we're going to take out some highs over here, boys and girls. Are we going to take out that Globex high? No, we're going to run up there and run like scared girls back down to the 12.8. So I think I have exhausted all my ideas here. Maybe I should just start with it. Wipe this thing, delete this thing off the computer and start over again, maybe. I don't know. Set up a new quote page and 3 charts, and it's amazing, you know, 3 charts on a quote page, and it can't keep up. It's like, holy smokes. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. And lag is still huge according to this, except for this one here that says none, and it's never said none, and it doesn't seem to update, and change is always the same, and that can't be right. Look at it go. Finally took out that high. Just by a little bit on the Renko. Renko Stanko. That psychological level of 1300 seems to be pretty formidable for these boys. The big size on the bid, big size on the book, they're trying to get them to come up. There they go. That's a shame. I like to trade that first hour, first few minutes. Coming up on the first half hour. It's a real shame. And I'm pretty sure that this flat VWAP is not correct. Just a guess. Just a guess. Two millisecond calc times now. Still not bad. What are these idiots going to do? Just keep running it up or what? To where? Where are they going? Up here at 1320. I don't see any way to buy that. It'd be nice. It's up 16 points since I was talking about. Are they going to get to 1300, 13,000? But I just don't see it. Gosh, I'm so disappointed about this charting, really. Really? Build a little volume up here, gaining some acceptance up here at the top. Doesn't look like it on the chart, but 4 minutes to the top of the hour. We're going to get a pullback here. Man, I can't get this headset to fit right with these damn glasses. And blue blockers, or whatever they are. Some kind of computer thing. Supposed to be good. I have no idea. Why does this say 20 tick Renko? Why is that saying that? That's not supposed to be a 20 tick Renko. It's supposed to be a 5-minute candle chart. There you go. Why was that? Boy, it's doing all kind of funky stuff here. There we go. That looks a little more normal. So we're getting some sell-off here. I'm glad I didn't take that and get 20 points. Not. I think I better have a water and think about this. I'll be right back. All right, so got the house quieted down and put to bed, and they're tapping on Evan's door there again. Gosh, I'm so disappointed. I don't even know what to think about it. And this VWAP calculating like this cannot be right either. That can't be right. Oh, I guess it. So anyway, pretty darn disappointed here. I was so looking forward to getting back into a good professional system like Investor RT, which I really do. I really think is a great tool, but apparently just not going to be for me, which is really disappointing. If they're going to take that back down here to volume value area high and then bounce it again. Also kind of irritating. I wish I could put the volume area over here at the profile, at the right edge, or even on the margin, and get the bars off the top of it. That kind of irritates me. But then, what the hell? I'd settle for that if I could just have good, fast starting. I guess the only other chance or the only other option is to grab a connection to investor, IQ feed or something and see if it runs, if the system as it is right now runs on that data. Jigsaw runs on Rhythmic without problems. The only thing I can't do is run Investor RT on Tradovate. Because of that, that's the reason, whole reason I got all this Rhythmic nonsense. Little consolidation area here. Narrowing the gap, tightening the spring. Got a poor high, a weak high, I should say, excuse me. There's only one tick or one letter of excess. A poor high or a poor low is when you have two, you have no excess. This is just a weak one, according to those who know. Pete Stottlemyre is the guy who invented market profile, was an employee of the CME. And Jim Dalton is the one that's kind of made it famous with Markets in Profile and a couple of books. And he tells a story that he was working upstairs in the CME when Stottlemyre was doing that work, and Stottlemyre came in one day to his desk and laid out some graph charts with the stuff how he'd been plotting the futures in Market Profile. And according to Dalton, he knew right away that it was fantastic, and he gave Stottlemyre a check for 10 grand so he could continue his work or write a book or do whatever it was he was trying to do. And and that's how the whole thing got started. And I have no reason to think Jim Dalton would not be would be exaggerating that fact. I'm sure it's probably the case. He seems like a pretty down-to-earth guy, considering all the great stuff he's done, running global trading desks and setting up the options business for the CBOE or whoever trades, or CME, whoever it is that trades options. He was one of the guys that are part and parcel of setting that whole thing up. So he's got some miles on him for sure, and experience. Going to break down now, finally, are you? We're not getting anywhere on the ES over here. We're right down to our support area here, so a little bit dicey. Usually I would say they're coming through this volume area low down here to the POC, but you never know. We can try it. See if we get one out of it. Yeah, it didn't go the way I had it planned. Got it right there, and that was as far as they could get it. That's a shame. We'll see if they get it back down to, what the hell, oh man, I didn't have a bracket set. Yeah, now that forgot that. What's going on here? This is not my day to be trading, that's for damn sure. Huh. Didn't have the brackets on. Well, that's we're gonna flatten this thing out real quick like a money. That just sucks. Lower highs, lower lows. Are we going to go down? Still think they're going to head down here to the POC. They may just trade enough volume to bring the POC up is the problem. Gonna definitely have to put a stop in here though, that's for sure. When we get out of this, we're going to call ourselves fortunate. I didn't even see it move. 140 bucks. I didn't even see it move. That sucks. Well, it's better than it was. That's pretty too bad. And the ES is trying. Well, that was just disappointing as hell. But fortunate. Ill-prepared trade. I was too busy thinking about the software and stuff. I didn't notice it. I'm not really sure why in the hell that bracket wouldn't have been turned on. I never turned it off. But anyway, I didn't even pay attention to that. That's pretty stupid. So I should be lucky. I should feel fortunate with 140 bucks off. Still above the, well, $3 under, $3 under. And we're in a chop zone now. Chop zone here too. Look at those wicks. Boom, 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 boom. This has got the POC at 3,000. Over here, it's still 975. I tend to think that Jigsaw is pretty accurate. Huh. Huh. Well, and this is funky too, because now this is showing the value area differently than here. Man, oh man. Oh, there we go. Huh. And up at 3,000 it comes. Well, I don't know what's going to happen here. I'd like to get that money back, but it doesn't look like it's stable enough to think about using. Between it and me, it's not hitting very encouraging. If we can get up here now and get that target. Oh, boys. Oh, man. Huh. Hard for me to see that kind of movement on this Renko. We're not getting any. We just got spinning tops or dojis or whatever that weird candlestick speak is. It's going to take it up to value area high there. I just got too aggressive with my stop, I guess. Huh. Oh, that sucks. Anyway. Bottom of the hour in 9 minutes. So kind of neat if you could align those. Well, they're different instruments. It doesn't really matter, I guess. Are you going to go up? I know you are. I know you're going to go up there and take that, you sucker. You just got me stopped out because that's the way you are. Because I brought that stop up too quick. And there's my trade, plus money. But I don't see anything running here. Volatility seems like it fell right off the map. What's Mr. Vix have to say here? What is that called? Wow. VIX is way down here. VIX is down here at 23. It's clear down here on Friday. Got down to 20 on Friday. Wow. Need that damn VIX up here someplace. Go away. Well, there's that value area high. Wonder if they're going to take it up a little bit more soon. Well, I tell you, they get up there and turn right around. It doesn't want to get above that, out of that value area. Weird. Very weird. I'm thinking they're going to go up here with this. Really no reason to think that, though. And they're not. This thing can't get out of bed over here. I don't know. This must be a holdover from the options story, I guess, or the final end of rollover. I guess is what that is. See what happens if we can get a little bit of movement out of it to the top side. ES is just not helping. And these guys don't seem to have any conviction to get up there. Think they'd take out that high. Got to be a bunch of stops parked around up here. Oh, no. Gonna get down here and stop us out. Yeah, sure as hell. So that sucks. Huh. Well, down to POC they go. It's just too funky. I don't know what this is doing down here like this. Nine milliseconds to compute the VWAP. Well, I don't think this is going to work out too good for me. And I'm really disappointed with that, with that whole idea. But I certainly don't have the rhythm of this thing figured out here. And this is just too spooky for words. I've never seen the ES do this. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Well, I should have taken the pullback, I guess. I got burned on that breakout idea once before. And this thing is not. It doesn't even look like it's moving. Yeah, of course. Of course. There you go. Again. Oh, man. Well, that's enough for me. So much for that. Well, I didn't see that happening over here. That's what's bringing that on. So easy to put up these negative numbers. Why shouldn't it just be as easy to put up positive? Just a misread of the market. Strange. Anyway, I am not thinking that this is working out very good. I keep thinking it's going up, and it apparently is thinking differently than I am. The hell is this all about now? So there we are. We're trying to trade back up here again, and they're going to bump their heads up here on 40. I keep trying to do this, and I keep getting burned. Let's see if it does it again. Again. Yeah, well, it's in a trading range, and I'm just flailing. So I have just not got this one figured out today. Bad market read on my part. 580 down on the day. That's going to have to be it for me. Try to short now to get some of that money back, and I'll get clobbered sure as the world. The ES, which is if somebody'd start moving here, that'd be great, but I just don't have any warm, fuzzy feeling about any of this. My original trade for this breakout of the high was right. If my stop hadn't have been so tight, I would have taken that trade and been up. I guess that's the problem. Too tight of stops and just misread on the market, I guess. This thing's got VWAP POC at 3015, and this one's got it over here at 3000. Now what's going to happen? That was a shift click, which is supposed to be a recalculate. What the hell happened there? So Is the ES finally going to make a move? Did something finally happen? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. And if I short that, it'll immediately go straight through the roof, of course. Green across the board, risk on, and it's going sideways forever. .50 range. It was trading 50 points in a in a candle. I just don't see anything happening here. And I've obviously not seen it correctly at $580 in a hole. So that's going to be my trading day. Much as I hate to think about that, go to bed on a bummer. Minus 580. Bummer. And what's the day? 22. Okay. Very darn disappointing. But just nothing happening there on that one. Nothing happening. So let's see what kind of tomfoolery we've been up to down here. I want a new window. All right, there we go. So one winner for next to nothing and for $15, and another one, and the rest of them are losers. That's pretty piss poor. Pretty darn piss poor right there. That's not the kind of a stat that anybody wants to have. There. And it's just this is just a chop zone. So what I've been able to do is keep thinking it's going to go one way or another like it has been. And it's just been in a real tight 10, 15 point chop zone. And I've just been too stupid to figure that out. I got chopped right here. Boom, boom. I got chopped right here. Now, when I went long this one, had I moved my stop under the bars, it did do what I was planning, which was this move here, but my timing was off. And now we've just been doing a 2-bar tick. Zipper, as Morad would call it. I'd like to get that 580 down to 0 or something. That's kind of annoying. But looking at this mess going on over here, this is just really crazy. Look at all these, whatever you call them, spinning woolly bobs or whatever they are, the dojis or something. Just a teeny little body, and complete indecision means they're just trading up and trading down, trading up and trading down. They're just holding that into place. Somebody's holding it smack dab in place or something, for some reason. This thing has it traded down, opened, traded up, and just been trading right here. 40 points, basically. Wow. In a way the hell. Not even a glimmer of hope to close the gap or run out, either one, which is pretty weird. It didn't gap and go. It didn't do anything. Now we're going to see if they're going to pull it back again. Yep. sellers are Delta's kind of flat, pretty much flat, but a little on the sell side. Well, that's just pretty doggone depressing there. Just a tight consolidation chop fest. And I've been on the wrong side of it each and every time. I guess the charting ball up put me off my game. Oh, excuse me. Now I'm getting tired. I have I got a meeting at the bottom of the next hour, so got nothing to do except watch this, but I think I'll do something besides stand here and lose money. I'm just amazed at how the market has changed. I got the wrong charts, or what the hell? I'm on the current month. I'm on everything. Now we're going to break out. Are we? Or is it just a head fake? Not even any stops up there. That's just amazing. Not even any stops. Just a head fake, and down they come. And this thing over here can't get out of its own way either. Well, I can safely say I don't know how to play this. That's for sure. Try one more long here and see if I have got it completely backwards, or if it's actually going to do something. And it doesn't look like it to me. Looks like I've got it backwards again. Once again. Huh. I was thinking I'd be okay here on the 20 stop. Boy, I just can't understand why this market isn't doing anything. Careful not to move my stop up too soon again and get wingled out. What do we got? Oh, we got a long way to go. Where's that last high? Yeah, we're just above the last high. Give it about that many more ticks, I guess. See if we can actually get up there and do something. If they can get going, I think it's going to go. ES needs to give us some help here. We're not really getting it. Well, we won't take a hit this time. Well, let's see if we can make some headway. Cover the cost anyway. Holy shit. That was quick. Did it bounce back? I guess it bounced back and hit my stop and didn't take the target while I was busy monkeying around there. Only got 150, but yeah, that's what it was. Now it's going to run. I thought I was going to be able to get that up there and just keep getting more money. I was trailing the stop too close. Well, that's just annoying. That's really annoying. But better nothing, I guess. Nope. Go away. Just that one. $50 right at that psych level. Delta's not looking so strong. No, monkeying around with it. Look at that thing bounce around. This is not looking too encouraging over here either. They keep finding these ledges. I don't know what's up with this market today, but this is not a personality of the NQ that I appreciate particularly. Yeah, Jonathan G, it seems like a funny market to me. I guess it's still the end of rollover of that quad witching. I don't know. And I got my head put off with this charting story. So I'm not liking that $400 drawdown there, but better than it was a minute ago. It was 5 something. Anyway, we'll see how it plays out. They keep running into these ledges up here, and I'm not sure what the hell the deal is. Yeah, good. Go along on those pullbacks. That's great if you can get your head around that. That's a great way to go, Jonathan. That's the typical buy the pullbacks or buy the dips and short the pullbacks, I guess is the old way you say it. I'm really disappointed here too. I'm not sure what's going on with this VWAP, but this is just sucks. That's not happening at all. And that's quite disappointing. And I don't see anything wrong with the indicator here. That's a little bit different. Maybe this thing here. Let's change this to 2 seconds. See what happens. See if that changes. Not really, Jonathan. Normally I'm a lot tighter than that on risk management actually, but it's better than a poke in the eye, that's for sure. Are they going to break it out here? That's the question. Look at that ledge. Isn't that funny? Now you're probably trading a lot bigger size than me, or you're keeping it a lot wider stops. My normal bracket is 8 points on the stop, and then I have a move it around. That's on the Jigsaw. When I'm trading the Tradovate bracket, it's got 8-point stop, and then there's a break even and a 20-point target. See if we can catch one more, huh? Catch one more up if they can get it going. I don't know. I don't know. Long one. Scoot that stop up a little bit there. If I can get this where we got to be, 30.62. Let's see if they're going to run it at all. Let's see if we can get a couple $100 out of it and trail it with the stop. That's the idea. Kind of manually trail the stop. Jigsaw doesn't have. They do have a trail function, but I'm not sure exactly how it works. See if we can catch 250 here, maybe. Come on, boys, just hit the gas. Not the reverse gas, the front gas. Getting pretty close to that stop there. That's a little nerve-wracking. Ah, well. We kept trailing it a little too tight, I guess. But we got 150 out of it, so we're down to 260 now. That's a little better. And I still don't see what the hell's going on over here. So let's see what this profit and loss thingy looks like here. Well, we're getting not completely great yet, but getting a little back. $335 worth of winners and $595 worth of losers. A couple $100 more to go, and we'll be back there, I guess. It's like plowing a field, I guess. You just got to keep at it, or mowing the lawn, or whatever it is. Whatever you do that's boring and repetitive. Don't think it's looking a little toppy here for me, and I don't get this ES doing nothing. I never saw the ES move so little in my life, I don't think. I keep thinking it's stuck or something wrong with it. Well, I feel a lot better about 260. I'd like to get that down to, this was 2100, 100. I had about 800 to a funded account in step 2, so I'm not liking this looking over here, but I'm also not going to push my luck and start revenge trading or whatever. I just can't figure out why there is no, why there's no, why the volatility just fell apart, other than it's just the rollover's over and they finally got that out of their system, which is irritating because volatility is good for us and how we make money. So 22:55. Okay, I've got a meeting at the bottom of the hour. I got 5 minutes to the top of the hour here. Yeah. Well, if you get any value out of the stream, please subscribe and mash a thumbs up. Put the bell on if you're interested to know when I go live, because I do various times. I'm in Southeast Asia, so I often trade the Asia close London Open, and then I try to always be around on the pit session open, which is 08:30 Central Time, and now is 21:30 here in Southeast Asia. So yeah, I'd like to see it. It's great to see more people trickling in here. I think it'd be great to have a community of people that are all share a goal of becoming consistently profitable traders, and it's you learn more that way, and besides, more eyes are better than two, right? So boy, they keep doing this ledge story. That's funny, huh? They bring it up here and consolidate the hell out of it, then they run it up here and do it again, and now here we go. They're trying to get to that, back to that slam bang deal there, which is they're trying to get up here. When they get up here to this 240 area, this is the huge resistance for all of these days. It broke Just broke that structure right there for a little bit. Now they're trying to come back. They were getting lower lows and lower highs. If you drew a trend line up here. So we're right here, and this seems to be giving them some trouble. Resistance area there, I suppose. Just not moving. I think what I will do is analyze. I don't get the trade results here on the Investor RT because it's running off a different data feed than the on my dome. So if I go like this, and then like this, there we are. So here are the trades on this ridiculous Renko charting. Look at that. Look at the difference there. Oop, where'd the Renko go? Okay. Look at the difference in the Renkos here. Same size box, same size everything. This is painting up and down and I'm back and forth, and this is doing jack. That's the part that bothered me the most about Tradovate is this inconsistency in how the trading is, and that cannot be proper for a 5 20 tick Renko, and that's what this is. 20 ticks, same as up here. So how can they be so different? You know, sucks. So there was figuring it was coming down. That was stupid. This one here, I pulled it up too far, the stop. It was really correct, and there it went the direction I wanted it to. And then here and here. So that's the trading history on this thing. Now it's printing one red box, and this has got 2 printed and working on 3. God damn. What do you do? Who are you going to call? Ghostbusters, I guess, or Chartbusters or something. I don't know what to think here. This is just sucks completely. Now the ES 5-minute looks pretty much normal. As compared to here. But this Renko thing looks just completely goofy. Huh. Well, don't know. Oh, no. Oh, there we go. I don't know why that decided to play that way, but anyway, we'll show them who's boss and put it like this. I don't know. It was different than that a minute ago. Oh, why is that doing that? Why is it not going down like it's supposed to? He said. I guess that's about right. Yeah, I don't know. God, I'm so disappointed. Anyway, I am going to pull the stream down now. Wish you all the best, Jonathan. Trade well, and everyone else. Remember, your goal is to be able to trade tomorrow. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is with risk management and trading your plan. You got to trade what you see and not what you think, which is not what I did today. And I was put off emotionally or mentally by the charting story. And I just thought I had to bang a couple trades anyway. Now I've got myself back to minus 260, but I was down 5 and change here earlier in the earlier in the story. It was down 580, so I managed to get back to minus 260, which is not good, but it's better than it was. And so trade safe. Remember that your goal is to trade tomorrow, be able to trade tomorrow, and manage your risk. That's really the key to the whole thing. I'm going to now prepare for my meeting at the bottom of the hour and think about what to do with this charting story. I don't know. Not kind of feel bad about throwing good money after bad, you know. Get some data, different data, or I don't know what to think. Now they're going to take it out the top again. Let's see here. That ES is just not looking good. So trade safe. Have a great day. Talk to you tomorrow.